ja nüüd on meil stuudios kaks erikülalist, DJ Spinn ja Taso, ja ma jätkan siit inglise keeles. So hi guys.
Hey.
What's good?
Thank you for coming to my show.
Oh, thanks for having us, man.
How are you?
Good, man. Just chilling.
Feeling great.
So yesterday you guys were playing at Eksistants night. So how do you like it?
Man, it was real good vibes, man. Like we had like intelligent talks with people throughout the night and like got turned up. It was cool, man.
Good contrast, you know.
Okay. One thing that I learned from you guys, that last tune means 45 minutes. So basically, the lights were on for 45 minutes and you guys still kept rocking. And I think, I heard about 7 times, this is the last tune. No, this is the last tune.
Yeah, sometimes it just happens, you know.
Yeah, the last show, you know.
Yeah, exactly, you know.
But you enjoyed it, so that's the main thing.
Oh yeah, man.
Big vibes in the building, man. Like, that shit was tight.
So you guys been on a tour?
Yeah, quick 2 weeks.
Quickly, whereabouts were you playing?
We played Leipzig, Germany, Berlin, London,
Manchester,
before
London,
Sheffield,
Krakow, Poland,
yeah.
on Sound Festival, and then here.
Yep.
Nice. Now, a tough question. So, which one was the best?
You know, I'm gonna say Talon. I think,
yeah, like
it's special.
Like I was saying this yesterday. It's like I'm not a favorite type of guy. I like everything for its variety and different things. You know, like you come out here, man. It's like you get the fresh air, it's the seasons. Like, yo, I like the cold. I ain't a big fan of it, but you know, it's real. It wake you up. It give you a different, you know, a feeling about life. And so, you know, he grew up where it's hot, man. He stayed where it's hot.
So you guys originally from where?
I mean, y'all already know he from Chicago.
Yeah.
I grew up in the North Shore of Boston, Massachusetts, and then in 2002 I moved to right outside San Francisco and lived between San Francisco and Oakland for 10 years, and then now I'm in Los Angeles and can't complain.
Cool. And for the listeners who are not familiar with the type of music you guys play and the movement you're involved, so I just ask, what is Tech Life?
Oh, man, Tech Life really is the crew, which is the DJs and the producers and the dancers and like promoters. It's a spread out crew of a lot of people that do like multi-entertainment type of things. So, but the main frame is the producers and the DJs right now. And yeah, Tech Life. It just all come from doing what we do in Chicago, and we wanted to spread it throughout the world in a way that everybody could, you know, relate to it. You know, and you see Tech Life, you're gonna think of Rashad, you're gonna think of Spinn, you're gonna think of Taso, you're gonna think of Earl, and you know, it's an honor to even have something that people just mess with organically. Like, we not out here with big marketing schemes and nothing like that. We go out and we go to all these countries and people wearing our shirts, and it's an honor, man, for real.
Cool. So also I would like to know, basically you've been doing this stuff for a long time, but how has this new big EDM thing affected you? I mean, like when it's got really big in the States, how has it affected your work or things you do?
It don't really affect my work in a negative way. It's cool. Like, I want to say EDM, whatever you want to call it, electronic dance music. It's been around forever. They just put another name on it. Thought it was house music and techno.
Somehow they couldn't make money off bands and couldn't make money off like anything but pop stars. So then, like, what else we got? Well, how about this EDM? You know, like, I think we can make some money.
It's
with
all
it.
good.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't mad about it. I ain't sad about it. It's
honestly
cool.
Like, not to jump in, but like, I think everyone saw it coming a long time ago. You know, just by the way the tides were changing You know, from video games, music was starting to change into, you know, I started hearing some crazy drum and bass back in the day, or some dubstep in it. Like, wow, you know, or in a movie, you know. I remember watching a movie with, what's that guy's name? And Burial's tunes playing in the background. Whoa, you know, it's like, this is serious now. Like,
But see, it's a difference though. See, you say dubstep, you related it to certain genres, but then you got EDM.
right.
What is EDM?
I think EDM is just an amalgamation of all things that are, you know, basically DJ culture based, you know, from the tunes to the DJing them and the big shows, you know. It don't make sense why it's so powerful in the States right now, because we got nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and all the ideas. We already had like 50 boy bands, and we had like 1,000 female vocalists, Joe. You know, and now, you know, the industry's at an all-time kind of, I wouldn't say low, but it's hard to fly out. You know, 5 band members, 10 roadies, get the manager a room, get the agent, you know, on the phone all the time. And nah, man, they're down to just take one dude. They don't even want me hanging out with Spinn. Yeah, man. So it makes sense. Totally makes sense.
Okay, cool. Next thing I wanted to ask you guys about is how did you get into like this footwork juke kind of music? what inspired you, or how did you?
Well, for me, it all came from, man, I was telling him yesterday, Bruce Lee, Michael Jordan,
Michael Jackson.
and Michael Jackson.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you know, we grew up. Well, I grew up. I'm a little older than Taso. You know, I'm born in '81, so like I grew up through the whole MTV generation. Man, watching Aerosmith and Run DMC, Cyndi Lauper, Boy George, like all that stuff. And then I grew up through the NWA, the hardcore. Man, you know, the changes from every facet of hip hop. And you know, once I got a little older, I started going back and listening to like disco and stuff like that. But like house music, that's like the main influence. That's like the glue, because I was hearing house music when I was a kid, and I hear people sample like the ghetto house records, and I'm like, wow, man, they sampling stuff that's not even house. They made it house. I like that.
Yeah, my story is similar to everyone in this room, you know, like I had been aware of like, well, actually, I didn't even know what house was, because when I was a child, man, like I just heard, like my sister gave me like a tape, and then there was an unedited version. I don't know if I can say it on there, but DJ Assault's famous song. Yeah, ass and titties. Shit, man, I thought that's all house music was. Like when people said houses, like, I don't know, I was like, you mean that stuff? And just like, yeah, man, I started out like, I don't know, the word fan is like so ambiguous, but I just love their sound, man. And like 2010, 2009, I started hearing this come my way, because like my whole life I like to be the first, you know, whether it was sports or life or anything, just, you know, I love being especially with sound, and growing up being a musician, you know, I always like to find like something new and keep it special, and started pulling around with the tracks, and you know, I'm here now beside this man, and you know, it's just a crazy story. But when I meet cats and they ask, you know, like, how'd you hear about this stuff? I tell them when I was 14, I had a crack version of Fruity Loops. Hope I don't get in trouble for admitting that. But yeah, and I didn't know you could change the BPM, so it's stuck at 120. So I was like, kick goes here, snare goes up, boom, 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 boom. So I was like, you know, first 100,000 beats I made where I like had a 120 BPM, because I didn't know you could change it.
Okay. But Taso, how did you make some beats and send to these guys, or how did you come in contact with high tech guys? With Tech Life, sorry, my bad.
No, it was just like I think 2012. I met Spinn at one of his shows. He played actually with Assault, which is makes sense, right? I never looked at it like that till now, but from my early childhood influence to like my later influence was like Spinn and Assault, and I you know, I love Rashad's style, but like he had some smooth player shit, you know, like some really relatable sound. So you know, it influenced me to do my thing, and then we just met, kicked it, and I was like, yo, man, you in town for an extra day? Yeah, all right, let's go to the studio. And you know, he's on his phone at the time, and he had his Bluetooth thing permanently lodged in his ear. And he was just talking like a gang of people. I'm in San Francisco. By the time he was done with the conversation, I was done with the beat. I was like 15 minutes. He's like, damn, fool. Like, I thought we were going to collaborate. And I felt like such an ass. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, dog. I snapped, bro. I'm sorry, man. Like, I get excited quickly in the studio. Pause. Like, and that's pretty much that. You know, I never sent them tunes, never even hit him up, man. I just met this fool, and he brought Rashad through months later for one of their gigs, and yeah, man, when we all kicked it, something special right off the top, like just the vibe, man. Like, and they came and saw where I was staying with my lady at the time. Like, yeah, we'll be back. We'll make some tracks.
Inspirational.
Yeah, man, for real.
You guys like shortly mentioned producing. So as I'm a producer myself, I'm always like fascinated about the workflow or the like how do you guys produce music, which is a usual ritual, or it seems like I'm not that familiar with you know, like juke football music,
Right.
you know, I listened to some of it, but when I started like going through like your production, I found like so much stuff, you know, like so fast. Like, do you produce pretty fast or
Well, nowadays it's a little different.
okay?
Because like I got a child, I got like responsibilities and stuff. So like
Bills
I
to
got
pay,
I gotta take care of the business first. But
Okay.
once all the bills paid, everybody cool. Yeah, man. As long as I got some concentration and some focus time, man, we could knock out like 10 tracks in a night. Like
Really?
at least get them started.
Yeah.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So it'd be something we could work on throughout the week and have 10 tracks for the week or something, like good tracks. You know, like all the way mixed down and stuff like that. I mean, we used to just make tracks every day for no reason, like just all day, every day.
I kind of still do that. And it's,
Like every day,
yeah, it's my rituals. Like, get up,
make tunes.
make tune. You know, I'm not gonna say what else. I'm gonna just say, yeah,
Leave it to the imagination, yeah.
yeah, man. We probably still got like, I wanted to say like 70 unfinished tunes or something. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, we got like a lot of finished ones, but I went through my hard drive the other day and I was like, damn, I don't even remember making this with them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, stuff is like always just gonna keep coming out, and we're gonna recycle old ideas and reuse them and make them new, and that's kind of like yeah, it's kind of like keeping the culture alive, you know, by constantly revisiting the past and coming to the now, the present, adding a new spin, because you know you always get better. So yeah, as far as the production, I mean, I know big fans of Akai, big fans of Ableton,
Okay.
and yeah, I could definitely speak for both of us with that. It's pretty simple, you know.
MPC.
Yeah, all day.
Like, before MPC, like we had like, you know, bootleg stuff like a sampler that's just a sampler for sampling. Then you had to get a drum machine immediate together, like primitive stuff. But like once the MPC came in, that was like, that's the main tool. Then the computers, you know, started coming into play with the production. I want to say about 2004, something like that. Like the computer was really important with production. So, man, once the programs got better, like, you know, it was just a natural progression. Just to I don't just produce in the computer, but it's the tool that's the main thing. And like my MPC, like that's an add-on now.
Okay. Well, seeing you guys DJ last night, I have to say I haven't experienced anything that energetic forever. Like, it was 2 hours constant energy. Like, there's no breakdowns on the tracks. It's just like energy after energy, and all these people are dancing. So I that's what I want to ask. Like, how do you approach your DJ sets? Like, it's basically
It's a free for all.
Just go in.
Yeah.
just
It's
get
like,
everybody. Like, I think from the first tune, everybody started like jumping around like crazy and didn't finish.
What was the
Like,
first track?
It wasn't Boston.
No,
that was the
it's-
second track.
I just did something like.
Oh, you
we kicked
played
it off.
Rashad 6-6. Like, it's one of those Morse code.
It's just a beat. I can't remember. I know I kicked it off way different from any other set. I was just feeling a different energy like yesterday.
I'm guaranteeing it was an old Rashad track nobody knows or has. Just you, me, folks, fellas, and the crew.
Yeah, so we just go in like I just go out the feeling of the room. Like you got people that expect like a certain sound when you do a certain venue, say like a festival. So we come with the big tunes, you know, like first, like something that's small and personal, like we did yesterday. Like I felt comfortable just going outside the box of like the common stuff that we play and just go in and get y'all some just Chicago, and you know, real Chicago. Like.
Yeah, well, yeah, I have to say, yeah, it was a really great experience, and
Thank you.
Glad you enjoyed it, man.
And
you DJ'd pretty good yourself too, man.
Yeah, man.
I thought you made footwork or DJ because the last 10 minutes, me and Spinn were like, what's that?
Yeah, for sure.
And he never says that, man. I'm gonna just put that out there. Like, very rarely will he be like, what?
much appreciated,
You know, so
guys.
big up, bro.
Thanks.
Yeah, man.
But let's not just talk about mixing and stuff. So maybe you guys up for making a small mix for the listeners?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
it's all good.
It's easy.
All right. Well, anyway, thank you so much for coming, and hopefully we'll have the pleasure of listening to your set again sometime soon.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Bless.